Hey guys, welcome to the Megaloop Advanced tutorial. I'm going to try and make this as quick and painless as possible. Lots of new features. We've gotten pretty in-depth with everything over here. So first things first, you're going to want to do a little clip setup. Few things you want to focus on. Loading into RAM. It sounds scary, but it's not that bad. I've tested lots of devices running multiple clips over and over, and I don't see too much of a hit on anything. As long as they're shorter clips, you should be fine. And then on this little L right here, click the L. Legato is optional. You can get some really cool effects with it. So we're going to enable that for right now. And then quantization, going to go with 1/32 notes. The way I have everything set up, it's perfectly designed to take advantage of the 1/32 note quantization, and everything should line up right on bar, right on time for you. So let's get into the device now. Actually, I knew there was going to be problems. Load everything, all these clips here to RAM Legato, and set the quantization to 1/32. All right. So we have 8 clips there loaded the way they should be. First things first, lead-in time. This is brand new. Last Megaloop, there was all sorts of problems with timing. I was extremely unhappy with it. It was very hard to deal with. So now I have a lead-in time, and what that gives me the ability to do is offset the metro and, the way everything communicates together. And utilizing Ableton's quantization time, everything works out. So you can set that to 1 bar, half bar, or 1/4 note. We're going to leave that to 1 bar right now. Here you have a randomize all section. You have 16 sequences that you can randomize everything here. Play direction, number of clips, step length. You can include triplets and dotted, and then random notes all over the place. Kill section. Kill is what you're going to use to basically stop output of the whole device, the sequencer. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to go target track 2, target clip 8. And this is MIDI mappable, of course, MIDI and key mappable. And then we have our sequence launch automation. Each one of these buttons, once again, MIDI mappable and key mappable. And if you'll notice here at the bottom, you'll have C1 through D#2 and E2 for kill. What's really cool about that is you can actually go and create a MIDI clip. And if you go down to C1, let's say, all you got to do is create a short little thing like that. You want to turn loop off because you don't want to constantly re-trigger a sequence. But basically that gives you a MIDI clip that can control launching of sequences, which is absolutely awesome for live performance purposes. So yeah, that's insanely cool. Keep moving on here, delete that. And then we have our sequence viewer. This allows you to view sequences while maybe one is already playing. It's independent. You won't launch a sequence if you actually click this. And then brand new is the song mode. And of course you have your enable song mode toggle here. And what that basically lets you do is sequence your sequences. So you can sequence between all 16 sequences. And basically create a song. Standard fare step sequencer shit here. 2 bar, step length, direction, number of steps, and then you can sit here and randomize it. So sequence 1, actually, there's a cool feature, copy targets all. So we can track select 2, which is where all our clips are, and then clips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we can copy that. And it does a little legwork for you. You go to your other sequences now and you'll see those same clips. And what's new and cool about Megaloop Advanced also is that each sequence you can actually target an independent number of clips. So you can have this initial 8 clips, and then you can bounce down to like 8 other clips. So basically 16 sequences, each can target 8 different clips. And actually you can jump to other tracks as well. Might get a little confusing there. I'll let you guys figure it out and experiment with that, and who knows who will figure out what. So each of your sequences, standard fare once again, step length, direction, number of steps, random, blah 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 blah. And then just like the original Megaloop, you have your transposition controls, which are really fun if you want to just play around and glitch out some loops. And then you have your gain controls, which are good for mixing things together and making sure everything sounds good. And just to demonstrate, let's say you throw your C1 transposition up all the way. Go to C1. You can see your C1 transposition is now at 12. We initialize that there. Go back here and look at that. Responsive both ways, so we're in good shape. So I guess we're just going to let this thing fly, and we're going to randomize play direction of all, randomize number of clips. Going to turn on random with trip dot, random step length, random triggers, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn song mode on, 2 bars, forward direction. We're going to actually set that to 64 steps. And we're going to turn that on. And once again, you have this 1 bar lead-in time. Like I said, that just makes sure everything lines up perfectly. So if you're performing live you can do anything else, anywhere else, and it's awesome. So hopefully this doesn't sound like total garbage. I'm sure it will, but we'll see what happens here. So hopefully you guys enjoy the plugin. Thanks.